I didn't so much as get HIV as I acquired it from associates.
I came into some HIV
Yeah,
from a mutual acquaintance.
I
I
happened
happened upon.
upon. Yeah,
It's my
I
lucky
looted it
HIV.
from
I
the
picked it
body of
up.
a sexual conquest, like in Skyrim.
Yeah, I
mm,
high rolled a loot crate and got HIV.
yeah.
A boot crate.
From my time playing sexual Skyrim
I played the God of War
with
3 sex minigame where you have sex with Aphrodite, but apparently Aphrodite, she just got
Does suck
all of
that
the
they
STDs. It doesn't bother her because she's like a goddess, like nothing's gonna
that
kill her.
yeah.
that that's the thing. You watch those, watch videos of people with HIV and they're so sick and they're like moving
Yeah,
around so slow.
you watch
It's
those.
it's just
Just
really it's just the thing is it's just really heavy. They're over encumbered.
yeah,
They can't
just
move.
watching those like to go to bed. You're watching those like it's a video essay.
Yeah, but that's my
I
YouTube shorts. Like I get the
I
YouTube shorts and and it's like it's like from a movie and the AI voice is going like the man got a disease from having love.
yeah,
Oh,
Philadelphia.
I was I was doing Schindler's List YouTube shorts where it's like the man was worried about the women on the train. The women went into the shower and they were afraid that it would be a dangerous shower. One of the men turned the nozzle, and to their surprise, it was a water shower which cleaned them.
I was playing God of War 3 and I think I forget why it was, but I kept accidentally reinitiating the sex mini game with Aphrodite because you can do it multiple times. I think it's just like if you'd go too close to her when you're like going around the room, you just have sex with her again. It like plays like a
I
one.
do think I also did that twice inadvertently, and I was really annoyed
Yeah,
because I
I was
played it when I was
well.
like I was a teenager, but
Hmm.
I was like an old
And
enough
teenagers don't
teenager.
like sex at all.
No, I was like an
Well,
old
no,
enough
that's
teenager that I'm like a sex quick time event is the stupidest fucking thing in the world.
yeah, no,
Like
Yeah.
this
that's
is
what
a
I
waste
felt. It
of
was like
time.
the game is silently judging me for like being like a horny 12-year-old, even though I'm 22 when I'm doing
We
this.
were. I grew up in an Xbox family, so I never got to play God of War. But I did remember thinking it was so cool how fucking angry he was. Like he was
Yeah,
going crazy. He was
yeah.
freaking out. He was spazzing out like me when I lose in my game,
Mm-hmm.
which
My
I think is
He
what
Xbox
does get
happened.
One.
really
That's
mad.
what starts.
They should have called that
That's
game
what
God of Angry
starts.
because he was so fucking mad all the
Mm-hmm.
time.
I've never played the game, but that's what how it starts, right? He was playing Monopoly with all the gods, and he landed on Boardwalk with three hotels and had to pay the guy $1,200, and
It
he
was
freaked out and killed all the gods.
it was
Mm-hmm.
that's actually why his skin is white. Is it got branded with all of the Monopoly money that he couldn't pay Zeus when he landed on
Yeah.
Oh,
Boardwalk
okay,
with
yeah.
four hotels.
Zeus did, Zeus did the thing. It's like, do you want to play this cool card game? It's called Smoke or Fire. So just say smoke when it's a black card and fire when it's a red card. And they go smoke, and then he pulls up the red card and fire, and he launches all the cards into his face. And Kratos fucking freaked the fuck out and ripped his head off.
mm-hmm. Um, yeah, the thing about God of War is that Kratos was constantly in age gap relationships because like the gods
Good
were
one.
thousands of years old,
Yeah.
and he was only 14 in those games, which was
Why,
weird.
Charlie? Does this
That is weird.
connect to the subreddit we will be
He was a
discussing today?
big. He was one of those like
No,
Okay.
big angry. If Kratos was like
yes,
at
it
your
does.
school, he would be like one of those kids who like had a social worker with him all the time.
Yeah,
He
He's
was
one
a
of those
bad kid.
JROTC kids. Yeah, he was a
yeah,
bad kid.
but he's always talking in Latin. It does have something to do with the
He's
subreddit.
always- Oh my god, the bullies at the school who are always talking in Latin and
Yeah,
oh my and then when they microwave their fucking nectar and ambrosia
Yeah.
yeah.
in the cafeteria and they make the whole room stink.
Yeah, they were always composing really mean sonnets about him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were always like my bullies were always like chaining me up to rocks and making eagles eat my liver. It
Yeah.
sucked.
I just like this one in Age Gap. I just really like the title, and I think it gets us set off on a good, sort of a good, like, what's the word? Vibe.
Path.
Yeah, this one's
Oh.
an Age Gap, and it's called She Died First. Oh, wait, this one's also about God of War. Because she
Damn.
died first. My dad dated a woman 16 years younger than him. She's the one who got sick and died barely at 61, not him. My dad died earlier this year. It's still 80, still pining for her. My sister and I took care of him. I just think it's funny to be like an 80-year-old man pining for someone. It's like, grow up. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that's
Well,
that.
I mean, what else do you have when your wife dies?
Mhm.
Do you just have to go for the age gap? Or you have to
Yeah,
fucking swing
you have
big
to
before you
go.
bite it.
Yeah, you have to go even further into an age gap relationship. You gotta
Yeah.
just, you gotta go for an 18-year-old when you're nearly 80.
Well, yeah.
Just get into. You need to.
Because like,
What
what
you
the
need to
hell?
do is you need to. Yeah, you need to. Once you're that old, you're hitting the sweet spot where it's she starts manipulating you
Yeah,
way more
she's
than
kind
you're
of abusing
manipulating.
you too.
Yeah, and then that way it's not problematic. So like you just sort of got to get in that zone. I think it happens once
Yeah, it's
you're
like I
past
maybe like
Another bit
68.
I remember from God of War 3 is that at one point you have to, right before you fight Hades, you have to. He has like a big hollow statue of himself that you fight him in, and the way that you get inside the
Mhm.
statue is by swinging his dead wife's coffin into the statue's chest until you blow a hole in it,
Yeah.
and then you jump in the hole, and that's where you fight Hades.
And that's what happened to this guy. That's how his dad died. Is they took the coffin and just rammed it into him. Yeah, no, this was one I was just
like
like,
it's like sad because it's like I'm 80, I'm like maybe like violating her sexual autonomy, but she is 18 and she won't tell me where the bathroom is unless I give her sixty
yeah,
dollars.
yeah,
And
she just put
I pee myself in public and it's really
it,
embarrassing.
she's putting ice on all the stairs and just sort of, like just sort of counting the days.
Yeah,
um
she put sugar in my water filter so I go into a diabetic coma.
yeah, she's putting sugar in everything. She's just feeding, yeah, she just keeps feeding me cake.
Yeah, she's just like burnt. She's like constantly like burning bread and like popping popcorn for too long. So when I do have a stroke, I won't know.
Yeah. Just constantly burning popcorn.
Yeah, it
That's
smells
fun.
so bad.
Um Yeah, I'm sending more age gap stuff. I posted one of the age gap couples on the Twitter, one of the
Hmm.
cool ones. It was just this guy, or I think his wife posted it. He's 65,
Cute.
she's 41, and they're just like at the club in Miami, and he's wearing a keffiyeh, like a
God, that's
Palestinian.
fucking beast mode.
Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce that?
he's
I
just
thought it was kafia.
keffiyeh,
I've
something.
kind of made a point of to never say it in my life so I don't
Kafia,
embarrass
wait,
myself.
kafia,
Well, it's because
wait,
you're a
kafia, wait,
Zionist.
I
kafia,
think
wait.
it's kafia.
Keffiyeh, yeah.
This is a
Um,
really good looking 65-year-old.
yeah, no, he looks awesome. And
Like
then
he
he's
looks
like,
incredible.
one of the
But I
pictures
guess
is
that's
from
just
like he went to
how they
like
look in Miami.
Lamborghini Expo. Yeah, Lamborghini
Yeah.
X Miami Art Week 2024.
So
Lamborghini X
sick.
Miami Art Week is
Yeah,
I've
awesome.
never been an art fan, but when I went to Lamborghini X Miami Art, fuck,
yeah.
it
Oh, he
changed the
posted
game.
this. He was the one posting it, which is kind of cooler, honestly. Oh, there he is on like a little vest. Yeah, he looks awesome for this. Congratulations to this man, and congratulations to whatever awful, like horribly illegal business he was in that got him this way.
Yeah.
Um, because you know what? There's guys that have done way more horrible things that aren't looking this good. He's also posting an r/plants. He says what's wrong about his plant.
Could be a number of probably water. I feel like if a plant has something wrong with it, it's water related.
Yeah, but then it can have too much water, and then when you're 10, you learn that, and you get mad at the idea of plants because you're like, "What the
I,
fuck do you want?" Because you just learned
but
about
it's like
cacti
you
and how
have
they're.
to do like I think it's like so much water that you have to do before it ends up being bad for the plant.
No, I think you can drown them pretty easily. I mean, if it's in a pot, like
I never, I never done that.
yeah. Um, he also posted he's posting an r/China flu 5 years ago. Okay.
Flu, fuck yeah.
But that was 5 years ago. I don't think it was. I think this guy has always been awesome, no matter what, except doing whatever job it is that got him this way. Who wants to read one?
Not it. I'm doing nose go. Sorry, I was doing
F20.
nose goes.
I'm starting to read, and Griffin is still like protesting. Like it's over, man. Like I think I
He's
got it.
finally, yeah,
Well, I thought of something to say.
Okay, what is
yeah.
it? Probably stupid.
I had already said it, and then you yelled at me. So
Okay, well, who cares? I
you
F29
do.
just had a realization about my ex-boyfriend M71. Jesus.
What was it?
He old
Oh, wait.
as fuck.
Yo, he
Can you
busty as
can you
hell.
can you read the username by the way?
This is you, horse lover you, and lover is spelled
Aw.
LUVR.
Yeah.
Just realized
That's
that
so
maybe the
cute.
reason he often apparently felt the need to introduce or explain some of his jokes with a reference to his warped sense of humor is that he didn't grow up with the internet, so he still doesn't know how goddamn warped it can get down here.
Yeah, he was,
when
he was
your
co- he
when
was-
your 70 or 1-year-old boyfriend isn't irony poisoned enough,
That is
Yeah, he
honestly,
was always being really racist and forgetting things, and I think it's just his sense of humor.
yeah, I hate to say it. This is cute. I think it's
Yeah.
cute.
No, a lot of
She
them are
thinks
cute.
like she loves this 70-year-old man so much. She's like, oh, he doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't know about how freaking base Big Chungus is.
Mm-hmm.
And you would get to
Ooh.
show, like, if you dated a really old lady, you would get to show her all the funny videos. Like, she had never seen
Yeah.
any of the. She'd never seen the video of the woman falling down off the grape tower and making
Mm-hmm.
funny screaming,
Yeah.
or that's the only funny video I think.
No,
Oh man,
I do like
there's
that
one
video.
on.
Did you see that video? I've watched this like 7 times of like that guy who's like talking about like being like a nighttime security guard, and the video starts off where he's like this is the best job in the world. I basically get paid to kick my feet up and smoke weed, and that's like all I do at my job. And then it smash cuts to him like staring at the Instagram live feed or the TikTok live feed, like way too fucking high, and he's like, "Get those fucking balls out of my face for like the millionth time, millionth fucking time! I'm not a ball boy. I'm not your ball boy. Somebody started a joke and it's not fucking funny." And he's like freaking out at the camera.
That's awesome. No, did you see the video of the guy running away from the cops on a horse, and
No.
he runs. He's on like the side of the highway, and the cops are chasing after him, and the horse is like kind of jauntily walking away, and then the horse runs like full speed into a road sign, and he hits his head and falls off the horse. I love YouTube videos.
Yeah, I do too.
I was thinking about this earlier. YouTube videos might be better than TV or movies.
Mm-hmm.
I really like videos.
I got recommended like a YouTube short the other day that it was just like from Family Guy. I love how they like caption all of them, and it was just like Chris was so
Yeah.
stupid as a baby.
I love that shit. Meg said
Yeah.
what?
No, and then there's a Twitter account that posts like old cartoons. They post like them in like their entirety, but they always give them dumb captions. So it's like he is always wondering what the device is doing.
Yeah.
I forget
Tom-
what it was exactly.
Tom's devious idea has unintended consequences.
Yeah. It's stuff like that. Fuck, that was on my
So
hold. I wish I
sick.
could find it. Griffin, you can read one if you want.
I'll read one.
Hmm.
When did 18 when did 18 become the norm for age gaps?
I would say around the 70s when they started to figure out what pedophilia meant.
People now.
You're telling me I
People
can't
now will
date a
say-
dame straight out of high school? What the hell is
Yeah.
this world coming to?
Yeah, by high school I mean middle school.
Yeah, middle school.
Back then, high school was middle school.
Yeah, they skipped everyone back then. Here people don't remember this. Back then people were so smart everyone skipped grades.
The funniest fact, and it's fucked up, but it's that Delaware in 1880 something lowered its age of consent to 7.
To 14.
And it's like,
Oh.
no, it was like to 7, and it's like, come on, man,
Come on, man.
you can't be doing that. And then someone in the Reddit thread was like, this is actually only for fucking like legal cases, in cases of spousal abuse. It's like that is still implying something about. It's like,
That
she's over.
that doesn't mean
she's
anything.
she's over 7. Never mind. We're taking that one off the books.
Mm-hmm.
just like a cop watching on with his 9-year-old wife shaking his head.
Come on, honey, let's go home. He puts her on his shoulders, walks away.
Yeah, yeah. 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 Just, it's okay. She graduated. We have the same level of education, so it's fine.
People now will say any age gap is fine if both parties are over the age of 18. They say that whilst in a lot of countries states the full age of consent capable of consenting to adults is 16 or 17. Back in the day, like not even long ago, like 50 years ago, it was normal to date under 18 as an adult. And the age of majority adulthood was 21. Changed in the 70s, I believe. So even when the age of adulthood was higher, 18 was never the minimum age. Now people say if you're old enough to die in a war, you're old enough to date whoever you want. Since when and why do people act like suddenly everyone becomes super mature at 18 and is just a baby at 17?
That's awesome.
I really don't understand the point this person's making.
I think we can kind of read between the lines about what they're generally
yeah, but I know,
upset
but
about.
they're doing like they're like they used to be lower, but then they're also like, you're not even fully mature at 18.
Yeah. I'm reading the Wikipedia now. In Delaware, the age of consent was 10 years old until 1871, when it was lowered to 7 years old. Under the 1871 law, a man was given the death penalty for sex with a girl below the age of consent. So it's like, so they're just like, that's what's so funny is like, imagine like you're getting killed because you missed it by like because you were like, how old are you? And she's like, I'm 8, but she forgot and she was 7. Like her birthday was last week, and now you're getting killed by
Dude,
the
I
state.
I swear to God, she was 9. She told me
Like,
she was
no,
9.
no, we're murdering you. We're not giving you the maximum sentence, which is normally 5 years, because because all our records shrivel up from rain damage by that point. We're
Oh my God,
murdering
Drake.
you. The state is killing you because
1800s
her birthday was
1800s.
last week.
1800s Drake waiting for Millie Bobby Brown to turn 7 years old.
That's so funny that he was DMing like what ended up being one of the most boring actresses of like the entire industry, just with like nothing going on upstairs.
Got market corrected by by Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, just got market corrected by her. Yeah, just
By them.
Yeah, by them. Sorry, I messed up.
Remember-
It is
Remember,
funny.
remember one time Gus and I were talking about Bella Ramsey because they're in that terrible commercial and they're really annoying.
Yeah.
And I misgendered them, and Gus said,
What?
"Yep, that song is that's my favorite song."
It's the best song.
But
In the world. The one that was really driving
I was
me nuts recently is that fucking the one in the TurboTax ad where like the lady is like, oh, I don't have to do my taxes because I have a TurboTax expert and I can go on a jog, and the song goes like flip it, flip it, yip it. That fucking one drives me goddamn insane. I was ripping my ears off.
I don't think I know that one.
Really?
Anyway, I
I
said
haven't heard that one. I've heard a lot of her.
I said she's really bad in that commercial, and Gus went, "They're non-binary," and I said, "They're non in any good TV shows or movies."
Which honestly, I double checked, and apparently she uses any pronouns. So Griffin kind of got me there.
Yeah,
I got fried.
Owned.
I got destroyed. Both me and Bella.
She needs to learn how to
equally
fucking
destroyed.
speak English, dude.
yeah. He needs to learn how to be in good movies. No, I'm talking about Millie Bobby Ramsey or whatever the fuck. I think it's impressive
Bella
that
Hadid.
Netflix
Probably
got
Billy
like, they were like,
Ramsey.
this is our big show. It's about like kids that solve stuff, and they were like, all right, we're gonna take a break on this for like 4 years.
Yeah, 2 years. They've apparently when they shoot the show, all the Stranger Things kids live in one house in Atlanta, and they
That's
party
awesome.
and stuff.
It's like right next to one of those houses where it's like they're like feeding women, like shirtless guys are feeding women grapes.
Yeah, black nitrite gloves,
Yeah.
eating a hot dog that looks like a dick, or a
Yeah.
meatball that looks like a dick,
Yeah,
and you have to
I love
swallow it in one bite.
every time I always just imagine like Josh living in like an apartment next to someone that's doing that, and it just makes me laugh.
Yeah, Atlanta's so cool.
Yeah, no, it is. Here, let me read one. Let me slide in. Age gap. Should I end a friendship because my friend is accusing me of sleeping with a baby? I am 65 and am in a large age gap relationship with an F21. We met online and I moved to her country in March. Oh no.
Beast
Our
mode.
relationship is exceeding all my expectations. What, she's like alive? She's not
Yeah,
a man?
She has a job and stuff.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, this isn't her job. We are growing closer and closer with each passing day. The age gap is something that I wasn't sure if I could accept, but I am glad that I did because I am very happy with my life right now. However, I have a close friend who objects to my relationship because of the age gap. He claims that my girlfriend is too young to have anything in common with me. Her brain is not developed, and other similar nonsense. I don't have a problem with him objecting to a relationship because that's my life, not his. What bothers me is he now refers to my girlfriend as a child and a baby, and not only
Beast mode.
horrify me. Yeah, no, this is awesome. This is like, it's like one of my favorite things to do is like whenever someone gets Me Too, you can just automatically say it's like, did you know? It's like, yeah, Harvey Weinstein was like, sucking off all those infants, right? It's
All
like,
those
no, he was-
babies.
yeah, it's like and then you could just say that, and then no one's gonna be like, actually, Harvey Weinstein was only doing that to.
Harvey Weinstein had sex with adults. had
Yeah, it's like,
non-consensual
no, he
sex with
was.
adults. So
Yeah, it's like
back
no. You
off.
can just say it's like Chris D'Elia was like he was going through the NICU unit
He
like
was
a
he was
pack of
snapping those
Oreos.
babies.
Yeah, it was just like just like all the babies that were born prematurely. Fucking fucking who's someone else. Yeah, Chris D'Elia.
Matt Lauer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Lauer. Fucking
People
Aziz
forget about
Ansari.
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari was.
Because I remember that
they
was like
don't
a
think
one guy where people were like, I don't know if that one's that big of
I
a deal.
looked
Yeah, we don't. I think he just like left. I think he just like got tired of.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
he just
being
felt bad
famous
about it and
and
was like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
He like took it as an
I was-
off ramp.
The only,
I was-
the
but I
only
feel like
thing
he
I
could
really
co- he
remember
could
about
pull a
that is
Louis.
that the initial allegations got published on a website called Babe.com.
Babe.net.
And the
I
very
think, yeah.
next day, they published a second article called "Here's How Many Impressions Our Aziz Ansari Article Got."
I was
which is
laughing,
insane
imagining
to
putting,
do,
putting
but
that on my
sexual
resume
I hate
that
to
I was
say
a
this
writer for
'cause-
Babe.net. Just
I
saying,
hate to say
I
it
was
because it outs me as someone who has listened to his own podcast, but we've had this exact conversation before.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm sure.
Like
I was just
within
gonna-
the last year.
I was just gonna add the part about me writing for Babe.net because I like imagining putting that on my resume.
Yeah,
Saying
babe,
that- saying I
senior
wrote-
editor.
Yeah, saying that I wrote for the Reductress, saying that I know the Reductress.
I do like saying I used to.
Yeah,
I write all the
I've been to
Reductress
the
articles.
salon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's less.
I write
funny.
all the
all
Reductress
right.
articles that are like girl farts in bed, smells stinky,
Yeah, girl farts in bed, and her boyfriend was manspreading.
and her boyfriend is jacking off. To
Yeah.
the fart.
Did I finish reading this? Oh, yeah, I did. The one that's like you're sleeping with a baby. That's awesome to just say that. Just while you're
that
with
is,
them,
that
it's
is
like,
so sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'd probably fuck a baby. You probably are fucking a baby right now.
Okay, looks like he's in Colombia, which
Yeah, but
I was hoping this was in like he's also in oh no, he posted a year ago. I asked my wife for a divorce this morning. So that was
So cool.
before he got into his age gap relationship, and then just like within the next how long did it take? Oh, at least it took less than a year for him to he's also posting in soulmate AI. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like what I'm learning about this guy.
Soulmate
Oh,
AI.
he's in
Jesus.
yeah. But I'm glad he found an infant slave.
I'm not. I don't.
you-
Why are you
yeah.
glad?
I mean, by infant I
I'm
mean
neutral.
woman that's
I don't
21
know
years
them.
old. Yeah. Let's have a great debate like Lincoln Douglas.
yeah.
Oh, I feel like one side here is probably
One side, I mean,
Yeah.
one side of the Lincoln Douglas. It is like the Lincoln Douglas debate in that regard. Only one
Yeah.
side is objectively right.
Yeah. It makes sense that they don't argue the same topics as Lincoln Douglas anymore because one of them is like, slavery is awesome. Who wants to read? Who wants to read? I know none of
Griffin
you do,
can read.
but you'll have to.
I'll read.
All right. This is another beast mode one, the one that I just sent.
My boyfriend, floating, 50 male refuses to use a condom. So, I'm 18,
It's
he's
shoot
50.
blanks
I
at that
just
point. I don't like. I get it.
At 50, he is not shooting blanks.
at 50, no. Well, he could be have an accident happen to him.
Yeah. Is that being like 42 years old? It's like, nah, I'm.
Nah, it's okay, I'm
I went
barren.
through menopause already.
I have to be honest.
Yeah, I had
don't
my
know
last
what
one.
age People start shooting blanks at. I'm pretty uneducated.
You- 60s, 70s, I think.
Men don't start shooting blanks. I mean, it gets less common, but you never fully stop. That's why Robert De Niro keeps having kids.
It's cute.
Yeah, or maybe Al Pacino, but they're the same.
They're different.
I think they both keep having kids.
I think they're each other's kids.
Pacino's.
So,
is
I am
it
18.
controversial to say Al Pacino's kind of bad in Heat? I didn't love him in that movie.
Yeah,
Ye-
he's in Heat, and that's why he keeps having so many kids.
I don't know if I don't think he is bad at acting, but I do think there's like a lot of him in the movie, and I don't really care.
He did, like
about a cop.
he was kind of in the stage of his career where he didn't really give that much of a shit. Like there's this scene in there where like his daughter, spoilers for a 20, 30-year-old movie if you care.
Natalie Portman.
Is Natalie
Yeah.
Portman his daughter in that
Yeah,
movie?
Yeah,
Really? No, I don't remember that.
I swear to God.
Well, okay.
Yep,
Point is,
same
his
role as
daughter,
Leon
his
the
daughter
Professional.
like basically
If
like
Natalie
attempts
Portman
suicide.
is not in Heat, May God kill my entire family right now.
Yeah.
You just want to kill your family.
Okay.
You're just trying to.
Well, his daughter attempts
Tries to
suicide,
kill herself.
and he's like, gotta fucking like bring her to the hospital. Okay, Natalie Portman is in Heat, as far as I can tell.
Oh, good
awesome.
news! I'm on my way to her house.
Yeah. But Jesus. And like
She just
like,
messaged me.
Al
I sent her
Pacino's
so many
face-
gift cards.
Al Pacino's face when he's like bringing her to the hospital is like the same as like if his car got a flat tire. Like he did not sell
I don't
that
think
scene
it's
like,
real.
at all.
I think it's a step. Well, he's a hardened cop, first of
Yeah.
all, and he has to deal with his bitch wife.
And he's an
And also, I
annoyed
think
dad.
that might not be. Isn't that the step? Isn't maybe I can't talk. Isn't that a step kid?
I don't think
Yeah, it's just a
step
stepkid. He goes
I don't
through
know.
like 5 of those a month.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
no
18.
condom game.
He is 50. I know just this alone will make people criticize him, but he's very sweet and romantic with me. He is my dream boyfriend. He is perfect in everything but one thing. He hates condoms. He refused to tell me why, but it makes it clear he will never have sex with them.
I have an idea of why.
We had sex
Sorry.
and he pulls out. So far, no pregnancies, which is good, but I don't know how much my luck is going to last. He is being really childish about this and it's pissing me off. But I also love him and don't want to lose him.
That face,
What should I
that
do?
face, that awful moment when your boyfriend is 20 years older than you was being childish.
No, he's 30 years
30.
older.
30? My bad.
50 and
32.
18, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I missed that she was 18. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just this is like how relationships work in Crusader Kings when you're like just trying to like make
Yeah,
sure your
it was a
succession
political.
goes through.
My 50-year-old husband is great in every single way except for one, which is that I hate the alliance we formed with the nearby duchy when I married him.
I was playing a Crusader Kings 3 mod, and it's set in like post-apocalyptic America or whatever. It's like America, but everything's medieval. And like the mod developers like didn't code in like homophobia or something, and like what it means is that like you can go on like quests or whatever to like find like marriage partners when you're like a wandering character. But it's what it means usually is it's like rescue this fair subject or whatever, and then it'll just end up being a man because like your character's bisexual. It's like I don't want to. I want to start a dynasty. I don't want to marry this man even though he's beautiful. Then it keeps happening.
Oh, is Charlie done
Okay,
talking
you're
about
doing-
Crusader? Oh, I woke up at the exact moment Charlie stopped talking about a Crusader Kings
All right,
mod where they forgot to
yeah.
mod in
Right, Griffin, what do you
homophobia.
have to
Do you guys
say?
want to hear about my most recent Dota game? I was playing
What about
Sven in my most recent Dota game. Are you guys interested in this? Oh no?
What about
No,
Shane
nobody
Vader
gives a
Kings?
shit. Wow.
Ooh, I want to hear about Shane Vader Kings.
Yeah.
Actually,
Who is
real
that?
quick before we get into
You
that,
can only marry an infant.
I did wanna briefly. It's a picture, so it's not fun to share. But I did find a post title that is 18F and 36M early morning bathroom sillies.
Oh, that one. That one. That I think I sent that to like this. Did I send that one? That's a couple that I found that I felt too bad. Oh no, wait. Yeah. Is this the same as the two happy wholesome
The
clowns?
bathroom sillies.
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
one-
god, when you
that
just
one made-
when you just get like the zoomies when you start brushing your teeth so fast, you make your gums bleed. I'm having
Can
the
you-
bathroom sillies.
Can you send
what-
that one?
Okay.
Mom,
I mean,
Mom
it's,
would
it's
drink-
just a picture. Oh, never mind.
Mom
There's-
would
there's
drink
some-
a pint
there's
of
some-
mouthwash
there's
and
some-
call it the bathroom
There's some
sillies.
text over it. Don't mind our toothpaste-covered mirror. We're trashy, clown emoji.
Oh yeah, that's the same.
Just some silly and
that's
lovely pics. I'm glad I influenced this man to start wearing more color.
Can
That's
you
nice.
Can you go to her account and see what her go over to her post
Also,
section
I need
and see
to
what her most recent-
clarify that the more color she's mentioning here is a Spider-Man graphic T-shirt.
It's a Spider-Man tank.
Yeah.
Gus, can you do me a favor and go over to this account's post sections and tell me what her most recent post is? and what subreddit?
Sure. It is been craving it so much lately. Charlie. It's in r/Academy. Okay, let's not what I thought it was going to be. Don't you Ketamine
Yeah.
if you're 18, kids. It's bad.
Oh, there's a picture of her and her lovely bride to be. We need to save her because this is too much.
Ma'am,
I
you
think
need to get the fuck out. This is
yeah, 18 and 36, this is like the tutorial level for like intervening in a
Yeah.
friend's relationship. It's like, oh, he's this shit. It's a
Tutorial level.
shitty white guy who only wears band t-shirts who really understands me, and he's 36 years old.
No, this is like
that's
the
like when
example of a problematic relationship that they put in like an HR training manual.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like when it slows down for you so you can counter the attack perfectly when you're
Yeah.
doing a tutorial and a bandit rushes at you.
Yeah.
This is what it is this relationship. Yeah, no, if you know this man, do prison
Get
shit
rid
to
of him.
him.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
bad
get rid
things.
of him.
She also posted an r/emo fashion, fit for Costco #swag, and I guess
Yeah.
it's a link to a photo of her. But this seems like something that would be posted 10 or 15 years ago, but it is 1 month old.
Yeah.
That's so. I love that people like this still exist.
Yeah, this is the sad part of looking at these subreddits. Even sadder than the posts that are like he just died.
Yeah, yeah. His wife and kids saw his wife and kids at the coffee
Yeah.
shop and couldn't say anything to them.
Yeah, my colon gave out. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Charlie, a lot of these controversial posts are just depressing, man. Like I feel bad looking at this.
What, like she died first? What's sad about that?
No, the ones where it's like a 19-year-old with a 40-year-old. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel bad. This is like making me
Yeah,
nauseous.
no, that's why I have to do it first. That's why I have to look through.
I do
these,
like
and
this
we
one
can't just-
picture of a gay age gap relationship where they don't specify the ages, but one of the guys is dressed like a magician. That one's a pretty nice
That's-
picture.
Yeah, in r/age gap relationships, that one's like better because it'll just, or the picture. Most of them are good. Oh, also one of my favorite ones was the 15-year age gap. Me 28F, him 44M, and it looks very nice. But then the username was breeding slave. I sent that one to the group chat last
Yeah,
night.
that was really good.
That was sick.
It's just my username is breeding slave. All right, I think I just sent one that I want to read. Why an age gap
Okay.
relationship with a high schooler are doomed to fail. This is from Nth Polymath.
let me bust out my most powerful magnifying glass to figure out
Yeah.
why that might be happening.
Right from the start, it's a disproportionate relationship. At one point, it's about who they are able to date. In high school, they want to date above their social status. I mean, this is mostly just saying, like, oh, why do high schoolers, like, want to do this? And then it's just saying, like, you know...
He's posting like articles and stuff. Like he
Yeah.
has sources.
Yeah, even that's just one of my and it's just saying like, oh, they're attracted to like someone who's, you know, like in a position of authority. That's just one of my theories.
Like Santa.
They may have nothing. Yeah, like Santa. That's why high schoolers always trying. I fucked
Because they're
Santa
always
last week.
'cause-
Yeah,
Trying to fuck Santa and the Easter Bunny.
yeah. Remember when you were like in high school and you weren't like getting laid, but then you heard that girls in your class were all fucking Santa and the Easter Bunny? It's like, man, it's so fucked up what he's doing. What's happening to these girls? They won't take a chance with me, but they'll fuck, you know, Saint Nicholas. He's a saint. He shouldn't be doing that. But he still is, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I ran out of steam on that one. Let me find the other ones that I had saved.
Okay,
What age gap relationships have you guys been in?
probably none.
1 year, 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
kids.
just about. I guess there was like
yeah.
a 6-year situationship, but I don't know if that really counts.
Yeah.
When she was 150 years old.
No,
Yeah. Gus
Yeah,
is
she was.
ancient.
I don't think
It's
that's
fucked
true.
up that Gus is going to be 30 next year.
What? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be fine with it. I
We're-
don't
we're-
really get. I don't really
Oh my
get why
God,
people
we're
get
gonna-
stressed out about aging. But
We're gonna have a big bash for Gus's 30th birthday. We're gonna do an escape room and a pub
Yeah.
crawl. We're gonna do one of those what are they called where you drink beer on a weird bicycle square? down
Oh
the
yeah, a pedal
street?
pub.
pedal pub, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing so much coke on that pedal pub. We're gonna go so fast. One of you can read the one I just sent. This is a classic.
Oker doker. He told me he'd treat me like his daughter. This is male 60, female 25.
Yay! Woo!
I'm badly in love with a man much older than me. He's my uni tutor, some kind of a boss. I always thought he was flirting with me. During conversations, he
You
often
can't.
took my
I'm
arm
sorry. It's just
below.
like you can't even pull like a professor at this point. You're like
Yeah,
you're
the
just going for
tutor.
someone. You're going for some old guy in the writing center. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
teaching you,
aim
teaching you,
higher.
teaching you what buttons to put in your calculator for your algebra final.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! But he's like an administrative assistant at a community college. Go for the head of the English department at the
Yeah,
community college at least.
I'm starting to think this woman who is fucking a man 35 years older than her might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Yeah,
She might not be the rarest gun in the loot crate, if you know what I'm
yeah.
saying.
What the fuck up? Shut up.
Yeah.
No, she's not. I don't think this
That's
girl's
my
the
new.
most expensive skin in the Overwatch pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not the most bussin' emote in the Fortnite store.
Yeah.
Oh man.
She
During
should be
conversations he
probably
often took my
killed like
arm.
100 times.
No, I should be president, I
Oh,
think.
she's in
For
Russia also, so this guy's like probably like, I do not want to be sent to front line, so I have gotten job as university tutor. He like pulls up his sleeve, he's got like a Wagner thing like tattooed on his arm. He's like, I am technically
please
university tutor now. Yeah, they couldn't have me
please
around firearms.
please help me study for posting videos of Karakol on Instagram
Yeah.
final.
Yeah. I
During
have acquired new
conversations.
rat. Yeah.
Do they still do parkour videos in Russia?
I don't
I
know, I think all
assume.
those guys are
The
like
Russian
hopping over
parkour videos used to
trenches.
hit different.
Yeah.
Um, he either just held me or stroked me slightly. Sometimes he put his hand on my back, not on the small of my back, but between my shoulder blades and slightly lower. Sometimes he would pull me close to him with one hand as we walked side by side. He often tells me that I am beautiful and often asks me why I'm embarrassed in his presence. Recently, for some reason, he started mentioning his wife, telling me how they met, how he fell in love with her at first sight. Cool. Yesterday, he also told me in private that I am beautiful and he did not understand why I am single and not married yet. He told me that if it had been him, he would not have missed a chance to be with me. He also said that he regretted that his son was already married. It was a joke, of course. Then he told me that he treats me like a daughter. I told him, well, I understand. He in turn asked me, what did you understand? Are you getting that now? Did you think otherwise before? The wink emoji. I did not say anything, and then he changed the subject. Then we only talked about studying and other things. How to understand his behavior? Is he building boundaries? Although, what limits am I talking about? If only he touches me, and I never touched him in return. Only once he took my hand and I squeezed his hand in mine. Thank you.
This is just how old people talk, like especially like Russian
Yeah,
old
this is just
people.
like a weird old man being nice to you.
Yeah, he's like you would yeah you
You are
would
a
be enjoyed
beautiful
by
woman.
many. Yes, you're yeah you
Like
would
old
make
guys
boys
just
go
have like
crazy.
yeah, old guys just have like canned phrases they use. Like this guy probably tells dogs that he would have married them. He would have if his son wasn't married.
Banned from most forms of public transit because he won't stop saying this to the bus driver.
Yeah.
He won't stop
Oh god.
saying it to like the voice over the intercom in the train.
Yeah.
He's saying it to Siri.
Announcement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I kind of want to follow this woman's account because I want to know like what, cause she's like she is talking like I don't know, like I didn't know she was Russian at first, or in Russia or whatever. Like just because like the way she talks is sounds like so American or whatever. So I like to imagine this is like a like whatever like Moscow University grad student, and she's just like picked up her way of talking from like Twitter or whatever, and it's just like she's like having these fantasies about like all the people that talk about like wanting to fuck their English professor, and it's just this guy that's been like he's been working for like the Department of Agriculture since he was 23, and he's like, you would be very beautiful. She's like, oh
Guys,
my god.
iShowSpeed was ambushed by a gang of Taoist basketball players in China, and they
Taoist
broke into a
basketball
dance.
players.
Yeah, look, I'll show you.
Um,
I'm kind of bummed that happened to
Yeah,
iShowSpeed.
and not
yeah.
me. Yeah, I need to go
Uh,
to China. I think.
I need to go to Russia
Did,
to find
I
this
did I
woman.
love,
talk about that?
I
I think
love. I think I've said this before, but I love those videos you see of like Chongqing, where like Like there's like
Oh
20
yeah, where
different fucking like architectural layers to like every fucking
where it's
building in the
like
street.
it's literally like an MC Escher maze,
Yeah,
and you
no, it
can
looks
like
fucking
go
awesome.
down, and you can go to like a bar inside a cave.
Yeah, no, and like
So fucking
I'm
sick.
sure there are fucking logistical problems with that sort of thing, like actually living in a city that's built
Hmm
like that. But every time I see a video, I'm like, that's the coolest thing in the world, and I want to live there right now.
Mhm.
Did I talk about this last week that Speed said he was going to walk the length of the Great Wall of China on stream?
That seems excessive.
Well,
I mean, you can
he
do it.
was like,
I mean, if he's really showing
well,
speed, he could probably do it in like an hour.
yeah, he was
Well,
like
there's
walking, and he's like, "Yo, we're not gonna stop the stream until I walk the whole thing." And everyone was like, no, we can't do that. It's 1,300 miles long."
remember when they told us that you could see it from space? That was so funny.
You can't.
I mean, you probably could. It depends on your definition of space. Like you can
Yeah,
see
like from the
parking lots from
atmosphere.
space.
Yeah, I mean, we're in space. The Earth is just a
Yeah.
rock in space,
You know, do you guys think you can see the
and
Great Wall of China from Earth?
No.
Do you guys think you could see the Great Wall of China from Japan?
Guess yeah.
Do you
wanna
guys think
read
you can
one?
see
I don't
Japan
know.
from space?
No shot.
All right, so the title of this post is "I Show Speed is ambushed by a gang of Dallas
Okay,
basketballers as they break into I'm not seeing the age gap here. I don't think they're dating.
No, those guys are
Da-
ancient.
Anyway, this is a mod
Doge
post. Just a reminder for those who think they have a say into what is allowed to be posted here.
Whoa.
Those too apathetic, ignorant, or just plain unintelligent enough to read the rules and the pinned post about this, we would like to remind everyone that negativity and abuse are strictly forbidden here. You will be banned. If you don't like a post for whatever reason, then you report it, block the poster, shut your mouth, and move on. No one cares why you don't like the post. Mods don't care to go through the comments on every post either, and we tend to take the zero tolerance policy against abuse quite seriously when we are forced to do so. Then you have the audacity to come at us in mod mailing asking, what? Why? Why did I do bad? If you want to be banned that badly, just message the mods and say so. No need to take out your self-righteous aggressions on innocent people who have no involvement in your negativity. If you want to share your abusive comments and negative opinions, find a place that allows it, but this is not that group.
Oh,
Okay.
I think this is a guy
also,
I trust to date a woman 20 years younger than he is. I think this guy strikes me as someone I would trust to date a 20-year-old.
He's level-headed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know the most important thing, he'll keep her under control cuz young people act crazy.
I don't know why, but it's really cracking me up that this guy's username is "I'll take two, please."
Fuck off.
That's pretty
such
good.
a stupid Reddit username.
That's a good name.
Yeah, check please, waiter.
Making my Reddit username checks
Licking-
notes.
licking my lips
Yeah.
as they bring the cookies by. I'll take two, please.
Yeah.
One for me and one for my 15-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
And can I get? And I'll have a vodka tonic, and my girlfriend will have a glass of half apple juice and another half water. She doesn't have to get hyper.
One for me, and two for the pregnant woman over there. Her, my girlfriend is in her uterus.
Can't wait for her to shave that mustache.
Yeah, I poked into r/older man just to read this one from Car Fox of South Carolina. Odd proposal today. I had this 18-year-old female come to my place of business and tell me she knows I am single. Knows more about me than I do. I wants to be my live-in submissive. It was a lot to take in. This girl is a chunky one. If she wasn't, she would probably be unpacking now.
Okay.
This girl is a chunky one.
Cool.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that he's being mean.
It would be cool if that happened to you. I guess if you're a type of diseased in the brain guy who gets off on that stuff. That's like the dream scenario.
I like to imagine that he works at a bakery for some reason and he's wearing one of those hats.
I like somebody says, "Wow, that's a
he works at
disgusting way to
Krispy
talk
Kreme, he's
about a
got the
woman.
paper
She
hat."
dodged a bullet," and the guy responds, "Forgive me, thick."
Okay.
At least he's learning.
That's very. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants to read another one? Oh man, he is all over the South Carolina sugar baby forums. Oh man.
I'll read one. Sixty-year-old male, 66-year-old male, and wondering what the f. 60.
Where did my grandson go?
What happened to the mailman and the paper boy and the
Why is my
milkman?
Jamaican nurse stealing from me?
Hi there. I'm married and in a dead bedroom, and working through my frustrations with that. In the dead bedroom subs and others, I've discovered that this thing I have for much younger women. This relationship came about through various chat shits. If I were to divorce, there is a very good chance I would pursue an age gap relationship, and I can't believe I'm here. It's intriguing, but at the same time, it's frightening, and maybe a little bit terrifying. Not looking for advice. Mainly, I'm just expressing what's on my mind. Venting, I suppose. Anyway, if this is the wrong place for this post, I apologize.
I think
Sorry,
it's
I was just
fine. I
looking
think
up.
it's the right spot.
Yeah, I was just looking up passed away.
Oh, come on, man.
Someone says, definitely get divorced. Age gap is nice. Please don't go for anyone younger than 30, though. A 40-year-old gap doesn't make sense. And then OP says, the woman I had the best connection with here was mid-30s. She literally broke my heart when she ghosted me.
Oh no.
I love it that just like the 60-year-old version of being like a teenager who's like, yeah, when I grow up, I'm probably gonna play in the NFL. Is being like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, when I
divorce
grow
my
up, I'm-
wife who's my age and just start dating a woman 20 years younger. Probably be easy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like when you're like 12 and you're like, yeah, when I grow up, I'll probably marry Carrie from the Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Like, okay, man.
You got
Yeah,
this.
19F. All of my friends are men decades older than me. This is a really good. This is a really good setup. This is awesome, and I
Me-
think it's gonna end well. They're like 65 years old. They're all like Greek guys that
Oh my
hang out at coffee shops.
Yeah, it's me in the Twitter DMs as an 18-year-old talking to a bunch of
Yeah.
30-year-old guys.
Oh God, yeah. No, that's what I was
30-year-old
thinking.
guys sharing their beer photos.
Yeah, it's not exactly like I set out to be friends with much older men, but they're just who I enjoy being
Seems
around.
impossible.
Yes, I do hook up with like most of them, lol. I love everything about older men and the energy they bring into my life, but I guess I never noticed that the men in my life are decades older than me. I was just thinking about it after I had lunch day with Jeff. He's definitely the youngest of my friends. He's 37. I guess IDK, what I made this post to, other than to just blab about it. Man, I cannot imagine. I think she posted in r/Grandpa's Gone Wild.
Going
Art's like-
to like the barcade with all your 70-year-old friends.
He's like, I remember developing this.
Uh-huh.
I remember developing
Decades
Space Invaders. Yeah, are you my granddaughter?
He's the youngest of my friends is 37. That's crazy.
I think I'm thinking about sorting Grandpa's Gone Wild by controversial. And just seeing what it, and maybe like, oh my god, I don't know what I expected. What the fuck, man? This guy just like morphed his face to hide it so that so you can't see. I want. It's funny. People are downvoting these because some of these guys are like 50 and they're like, "That's not a grandpa."
You're getting fake grandpa checked by real old heads.
Yeah. If you're a grandpa, then you need to control your daughter because she's being slutty and irresponsible. If you're 50 years old and a grandpa. Let me pull up the other post. Do you guys, y'all fuck with slutty grandpas?
Not really. I don't really have any
Yeah,
issue with
I
that sort
don't
of thing.
mind. I've
Yeah.
never met one.
I won't say
They're
no to
probably
one.
fun to hang out with.
Yeah, I'll do business with them. Who wants to read the most recent one?
Nope. Okay, I'll do it.
We're done.
Okay.
We're done. We're done early today, guys. Bye bye.
No, we aren't.
Fine,
I'll read it.
Yeah.
Taking it 10 minutes.
He's 63 and I'm 20. I think that's a huge gap.
Yay!
This is the best justification. I know that's a huge gap. He's my neighbor.
No, come on. You're not even like fine. It's just this is like the closest guy.
That's such an awesome. Now I know you would be concerned that I'm 20 and this man is 43 years older than me. But rest assured, I ran into him in a grocery store once.
I know this restaurant
Cool.
has rotten food, but it's right next door.
After his wife passed away, he was in a very dark place, and I felt bad for him. So I started spending time with him whenever I could, after my work and school, to keep him company. Didn't even realize when I fell for him. No regrets, though. We don't have any plans for getting married or anything because his age. He just wants my company, which I think is very sweet. You know what? As far as the opening of this post went, it is about as well as I could imagine. This seems a little bit
Yeah.
nice. This is kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I'm saying this
just
about a 20-year-old thing.
Coming
with a
over
63-year-old.
going over to your neighbor's house to drop off pussy for him.
Uber Eats.
Because his wife died, and you just come
Yeah.
by once a week for for pussy. You just drop it off for him. You let him borrow your pussy for a few hours.
Yeah. He
That's
just needs
awesome.
company, you know?
Yeah, he just needs company on his penis. Here's one. I think this might be one that I found by searching up died. Going on a trip with my 19-year-old. No.
Cool.
I am planning a trip with my 19-year-old girlfriend. We have just been dating about 6 months so far, and it's been fantastic. Did hotel stayovers many times, and we just got along great, just us two. I am planning a trip to take her on, preferably somewhere quiet where she won't scream. Somewhere with beaches, good nightlife for us, and maybe some excursions, i.e. the Caribbean or Mexico. I am about 30 years older and can pass for her uncle or older brother. Yeah, okay, I can pass for her uncle.
You're missing
It's like,
something. You're missing something,
shit,
brother.
it's like, no shit, you can pass for her uncle or older brother. No, you can't. I do not believe that you can. We both don't care about what others think and have gone many times to laugh at people trying to guess what we are. Any recommendations for a 4 to 6 day getaway? Given she's 19 and never been away with a boyfriend, I'm looking for an all-inclusive, maybe so we can relax. It's not my first trip. I would hope it's not your first trip at 59 years old. And I'm well accustomed to traveling. We don't really drink a lot when we were together, but love good food.
That's
that's
nice.
one thing. I like good food.
Eating good food at 4:30 p.m. with my girl.
This guy's also in BDSM advice.
Classic.
Yeah, and dating advice for men, personal finance Canada. He got a job offer in the U.S. Fuck, man.
Good for him.
I really hope he met
Or I
this.
guess bad for him. No.
Yeah, I really hope he. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be. I want to see I want to know how he met her, because I have a feeling it's gonna be bad.
I do like this one. I can't really it's not a text post I can read. It's just an age gap relationship between two gay men. The youngest one is 25, so as far as I can tell, no problems here. But the picture they posted is like insanely fucking airbrushed. It's like it looks like somebody put like one of those like AI filters on it. If you guys want to look at it, like these guys look like they're in a scanner darkly.
Yeah, yeah, no, they look like an old web comic.
Yeah, they look like they look like Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Kick-Ass. Stupid shit.
They're cell shaded.
Yeah, they look like Sin City.
Yeah. I kind of want to look up. All right, let me look up 80s. I think when I looked that up last time, it's like, I remember the 80s.
I remember the 80s. You could fuck anyone you wanted.
Yeah, I remember the 80s. That's back when I was 63 years old.
Yeah.
That's from that's a guy that's ancient.
I'm trying to come up. What's she don't remember Lionel Richie.
Yeah. Here's a good post to send us off. 33F and 63M. Considering kids, are we nuts? Please be kind and gentle. I know this is wacky. Cool. TLDR, I'm 33. My husband is a 63-year-old, never before married, no kids, who works out 5 times a week and spends every day of his retired life working outdoors on our mini farm, also known as a garden. He has no health issues and doesn't even have gray hair. That's kind of an issue if he doesn't have gray hair at 63.
No, that's happened.
I guess, but that's like if
he's bald.
Yeah,
he's just cheating.
I'm just imagining Mitt Romney. The man is literally a freak of nature. We got together 10 years ago. I wasn't sure I'd want kids, but the baby fever has been hitting me hard for the past 3 years. It's also been hitting him, the baby fever, unfortunately. He's been getting into more risky age gap. That's what you call an age gap relationship, is baby fever.
Baby fever.
Oh, man, I got baby fever, but you're a 53-year-old man. I know.
I know. Come here, baby.
Come here, yeah. We're in the very early stages. Yeah, we're in the very early come here, fever. The very early stages of considering having a kid. Man, he doesn't have much time left. Anyone with similar experiences. The long version. When my husband and I started dating, I just got out of a relationship with a guy who had a 4-year-old daughter. I fell absolutely in love with her, devoted myself to learning as much as I could about parenting. But I was 23 at the time. I was not ready to be a full-time mom. When we started dating, I told my now husband that I didn't want kids. His stance back then was that he didn't want them either. At 53, yeah, I don't think he had much of a choice. But I changed my mind. 10 years later, I'm 33 now. Yes, that makes him 63 years old, and the baby fever has been going for about 3 years. I volunteered with a local Girl Scout troop as a way to get some maternalness out of my system. I was like, why are you volunteering? Well, okay, so I have this husband who's 63, and he's a freak of nature, you see.
Yeah. Yeah, he can levitate and lift hundreds of pounds, and he has no gray hair. And he said that if he has a kid, it will be the Antichrist. So he probably doesn't want to.
Yeah, his dick is 2 feet long, and he wraps it around his leg. Yeah,
he wraps it around his body like a belt.
Yeah, he sleeps hanging upside down from it like a possum. I work from home with flexible hours. He's retired. He needs to get a job. I'm sorry, but if you're
he needs to get a job. I mean, I guess it's nice that he takes care of your mini farm where you probably
I don't know,
have
you grow
2 chickens and you grow small corn. You grow the baby corn for Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, we both come from happy homes and had great parenting examples growing up. We both had some experience with kids. He coached Pee Wee football for 7 years, and I have experience volunteering. Yeah. We're both active and healthy. This is boring. Get to the part where he sucks. You already assured. Boring. Someone says, my husband is only 16 years older than me, and both our children have special needs. Oh, I wonder why. Yeah.
That's very upsetting.
That's one of the funniest things is when they discovered that, they just kept blaming women for, it's like, your kid has autism because you were older, and they never questioned
it's literally you have an old dad, yeah.
Yeah, and then, all the husbands in that survey were like, how dare you be 35? And then he's high-fiving the doctor. It's like, be younger, bitch. That's why our son is like...
How old do they have to be to guarantee autism?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think they gotta be 45, but at that point,
oh, really?
I don't know, but it's I don't know. You can guarantee autism, but if your kid's not autistic, imagine giving birth at 45, then you have a jock son. How disappointing that would be. It's like, no, I want my son to get scared of loud noises. That's why I had him this old. You stupid asshole.
I want my son to read the not the Percy Jackson books, but the Percy Jackson spin-off books that are about the gods of ancient Egypt.
God. I want him to be into warrior cats until he's 15 years old. You stupid cunt. I want him to freak out whenever there's loud noises, and I want to not be able to go to movies with him. This is why I had him at this age.
If I wanted a normal
really son, I would have gotten knocked up at 19.
A series of books called A Castle of Ash and Smoke. I need him reading that shit in his senior year of high school.
Yeah.
All right. Are we set here? I have to go take a shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
I've become too sleepy.
Wait. Can I just read this one? We're not at time quite yet, and I just wanted to read.
I have to take a shit, dude.
One. It's really not. I know you have to take a shit. You always have to.
I do always
I'm
have
about to meet my girlfriend for the first time. I'm a 40-year-old guy about to meet my 18-year-old girlfriend for the first time. I turn 41 in a couple months, and she turns 19 before my birthday. We're solidly 22 years apart. We met organically online in VR.
Charlie's like, no, we can't end here. I have to make you guys feel really bad real quick.
Yeah, I know. Let
me just describe this person getting groomed before you hop off the Discord
call.
We
met organically online in VR.
We're virtual reality.
Oh, they've met in VR.
We were hanging out in the corner, and my friend me and my friend were chatting up others in the same room. She found an interest in me, and I think we really hit it off. We've been talking like it for over a month. Things have been really going well, and I'm excited to see what the week is going to be like with her. We have a lot of fun events planned. We're going to tour my shitty Ohio town. We're going to see the place where someone got shot and died. We're going to go by my old high school
Jesus.
and look at all
Hey,
the...
girl.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh
girl.
my
I like the way you're just like a head, torso, and hands. I think that's really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Hey, yeah. Hey, girl. I like how your parents were kind of absent from your
Girl.
life, and that I'm like your dad, but you have sex with me now.
Girl, I don't know what it is, but something about talking to you is giving me a really bad headache and making me feel like I need to throw up and get really dizzy.
Yeah, girl. There's something about you. The fact that you're a woman who's alive and talking to me that just makes me go wild.
VR chat has to be
Alright,
a really easy
crazy.
honeypot for those like pedophile hunter YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what they should start doing. Is they should start doing it over VR chat because like
Give themselves
with the
away
regular
like really
pedophile-
easily. They're just like
Yeah,
in the
'cause,
chat
well-
like, yo, does anyone else love 17-year-olds?
Well, because it's like
Say,
with
like,
with
like
like
an
the
Italian
normal guy,
accent.
you would. Because like 90% of guys in group homes can't use VR chat, so that filters out most of the guys already. But there's
Yeah,
like a
who
bigger
get caught on
clientele.
those.
All right, I am,
Yeah,
I am,
so
it's
I
like-
am, I am needed by my Dota buddy, so I have to
All
hop
right.
off, guys. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm picturing this guy's virtual reality avatar just being like a skeleton. A scary skeleton. Look, watch me play fucking xylophone on my belly.